Hello, my name is Shuttleia. Welcome back for another episode of Colombian Space Initiative in Supreme Rule Ultimate. And in previous episode, we've managed to take out Oklahoma, and we are now kind of attacking towards Tulsa. We're waiting for some. Actually, no, we haven't resupplied there. Let's send some of you there. I think 2 tanks will still be able to hold back most of the enemies, I reckon. Especially if they're not going towards me. Right. We got the air guns there. Do we have the artillery moved in closer? No, we do not. We should probably do that though. Let's entrench you over there. I don't think there's much over here that they can do. Well, there is the military complex over there, so I take that back. There is things that they can do. We'll try to take Hot Springs soon. There's a marine over there, but that is an old marine. And then we got some tanks over here. I think I'll leave these to protect the gaps in the front right now. Go back to get some repairs. And then we've got some troops over here that we can move in forward. Right, let's take the tanks. Let's go for another assault on Tulsa. Maybe we're going to disband or destroy another garrison there, although they did manage to resupply one of them. I think we did destroy one, but then they resupplied up to halfway, so... Or maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. Oh, now let's pull back. Let's actually send in the infantry up north first, because that's further away from the artillery. Send you in there, you can go back to repair. How quickly are you resupplying? Actually, rather quickly. Yeah, they're pretty much already resupplied. Alright then. Let's attack again. This time, we shall destroy at least one more. I suppose we could move you closer there, just so that we can kind of keep the enemy attack troops coming from Muskogee at bay. And give the artillery something else to think about. Right, so you really need to go back to get some repairs. I think it's time for us to assault there, and you shall go over there. We've got the tanks over here. Do we have supplies? No, okay, so we can't really attack towards Pine Bluff. Not without getting some supplies in there. Oh, wow. How about we don't go in there, because that seems really dangerous right now. Can't really break through, and this group needs to pull back. Let's send in the infantry this time. It's not that many garrison units anymore. This should be fine. Credit defense. Actually, now that we are getting more money per day, we can probably afford increasing the funding by a little bit. So we can kind of get the research done. I mean, the upgraded defense is going to unlock the new infantry. Or the mechanized unit. I have the crows, which are actually quite decent. And oh wow, they actually have a massive speed as well. But these will be really good. I mean, they're about as good in close attack as the elite infantry is, but they're much better at hard and soft attack, and they got somewhat similar defense values. Actually, slightly higher defense values. Especially the indirect fire. So these will be really good in open terrain, I reckon. To accompany our tanks, for example. So, although, let's take a quick look. How much does it cost again to build? It's not that bad, and it's actually fairly quick to build. Okay, so those might become our new unit that would build a lot. Do a quick... Well, one more strike on Tulsa with the tanks, and then once those are running out of supplies, we'll send in the infantry. Actually, we can probably send the infantry already in. It will take some time for them to get in there anyway. Okay, they're down to 3, basically. Alright, let's pull back. There we go, that was almost seamless switch there. Good. 3 more days for the defense upgrade, and then airborne laser is going to unlock potentially some plane designs. Not quite yet, we'll need a few other things there as well. But those will be used somewhere down the line. Okay, that one needs to pull back. We can probably send you to be repaired, so we'll have some room to retreat to. It's down to 2 garrisons though. And is that's 6 units. Get to Tulsa, we're going to send in the Green Berets into Tulsa as well. There we go, we're fighting in Broken Arrow now. Let's send in more troops north. I also sent in a fair bit of troops from south. A lot of infantry from south to approach. Like there's a little bit over there already. Mostly in like Ecuador and Peru and all that sort of area where we're producing them. How's the bridge coming along? Still 15 days, so technically it's probably about 5 days away. Because the engineers are there. There we go. Let's get you into Broken Arrow. We can move in the Warrior Elite. Couple tanks to defend that as well, and then we can send in the rest of these down south. Now let's go ahead and destroy the garrison here. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Oh, there is another helicopter down there. Let's go ahead and take care of that one. And do we have supplies in here? Barely. What I can do is I can move in the infantry around a little bit and then attack with the infantry. It's going to be 6 garrisons, so we'll probably lose a unit or 2. But I think that might be the best option that we have right now in that area. We do have the mechanized troops that we could use to push a little bit somewhere. Not to mention we've got a bit more infantry that we can send north. And the artillery down here, we've got a artillery group there already, so we should probably move this artillery group north to attack Hot Springs. Now then, the infantry is still moving to Broken Arrow, so I suppose what we can do is we can do a quick strike on this. There's a lot of troops in there defending, so we won't be able to fight for long. But we may be able to push them out a tiny bit, and there we go, we got the upgraded defense. So let's go ahead and switch some land productions, not necessarily that one, that's producing quite a few things. Although, what are you producing currently? You're producing the elite force. I'm going to switch that away to the... Oh, but we need to research that first, don't we? Yeah, okay, so we can't do that quite yet. First we need to research, and that's going to be quite a substantial amount of time, actually. Did that unlock anything else? No, that's been available for a while. The tanks haven't gotten anything new. So, not really. Well, actually, there's the advanced tank designs. Also rather expensive and time consuming, but we'll start researching on that, and then future mechanized infantry is really cheap, actually. Does that unlock any new? Not directly by the looks of it. Not directly. Okay, well, pull that underway anyway. And then, is there anything new around here? No, I don't think so. There would be some missiles, but we haven't been using missiles at all, because we don't have production capabilities for those. Of course, we could build them. It wouldn't be too expensive at this stage. Right, you need to go get some repairs. We can put you into Tulsa. And that poor tank. It's not going to get destroyed, but it won't get far. Not into our territory, anyway. I actually wonder, how long of a range do these have again? 69, nice. Let's take a look. So, from here... So if we got up to there, we could actually fire upon the artillery. Problem is that they might see us. So what we're going to do is we're going to send in the artillery all the way in, and the supply trucks will be a bit further away. Move in some of the anti-aircraft guns closer. Still technically holding that. We are getting garrison in there, good. Do have some infantry in here. We could attack Ponza City. Okay, we don't actually have a barracks down here. Let's gather up some more infantry to attack Musketeer, because we really need... Oh, yeah, they are seeing our trucks and artillery. So the entire group, pull back. Can't really do much about that. Right, well, we can do something about this, though. Let's attack Hot Springs. Airborne laser is 11 days away. Now, actually, there was some other thing that we unlocked, I reckon. Electrically charged armor. Oh. Probably not gonna unlock any... hold on a minute. It doesn't even unlock any techs, and it doesn't look like it's unlocking any troops for us right now. Although it might somewhere down the line, so I will research that. Okay, you need to fall back. And here comes the Air Force. Could lose some territory somewhere. We are really gaining money now. I like the sound of that. Let's have a look. Is there... not really. I might increase the amount of production to 15% of the capacity though, and over here that's totally fine. We might increase that by 1% to go to 4%, so we'll have a bit more to sell. We've got plenty of electricity to sell. Metal ore is still fine. Coal is still fine, although the price has dropped a little bit. It's not too bad. Let's have a look. How is our... So our GDP per capita has dropped even further now. It was about 1,000-ish when we started this recording session, so at the start of the previous episode. Not somewhere around there. The unemployment is down to 21% though. So things are certainly improving. Unfortunately, it's improving very slowly. Now let's get into Hot Springs, and then we've got these. We might be able to push out the combat lifter. Also, we should probably get the AA guns closer. Each time they fire, they do send one of the planes packing. One or more. Oh wow, did we actually... Oh yeah, we got a lot of money, okay. Increase the science funding. How much is that now? 60%. That will do for the time being. Infantry down here, we'll probably need to recruit for the time being. These two will go for repairs. That one will go for repairs. That one will probably go for repairs. Send in the air guns entrenched in Hot Springs. That should give us the opportunity to maybe destroy some of the planes there. There we go, we at least destroyed one of them. Now, do we have more? We've got some of these trucks here. We could move them up north. We've got the artillery group down here. We can probably move it slightly closer. Start moving some of the infantry further. I think... Oh. Alright, they're going all the way there to repair, aren't they? Indeed they are. Now, we don't have a lot of tanks down here, do we? No, we've got some infantry over there, which we can certainly move forward. We've got some trucks down here, which we should probably move further north. Okay, so we are holding this. Not fighting against the Canadians, that's good. Two of these definitely need to go for repairs. Slowly getting more and more of the infantry in here. Now here's the thing, we should actually send you over there to the forest. Send these tanks down here, because we kind of need to do a tank assault on Muskogee first, just to destroy some of the garrisons. The infantry probably isn't strong enough to do it, or quick enough to do it on its own. Alright, there's not really a garrison there, is there? But our troops are not in a good situation. We could send some tanks there, I suppose, and send in some of these back. That'll do. Let's group up some of the tanks with 6 units, we could probably do a bit of damage at least. Looks like they have tried to push from there at some point, but that was actually probably before we even started pushing further north. Could send these around. Well, let's go and do an attack. It's going to be quite a bit of troops in there. So I don't think we'll be able to destroy a garrison quite yet, but we can certainly damage it. Then resupply and do again and again and again. Oh well, we might actually destroy a garrison. Yeah, we destroy a garrison. Right, let's pull back. Because I know that we are just about to run out of supplies. In fact, we just run out of supplies. Well, it's time to regroup. I can send you back for repairs and then take these two to the assault group. And how are we doing? We already resupplied. I mean, okay, it's 20% supplies. That's not too bad then. You do get your combat time back rather quickly. Now, on the other hand, if we attack before they go down, they won't get a chance to repair too much on the garrisons. There we go, that's another garrison done. We might be able to destroy one more before we need to pull back once again. Although, well, it's going to get rather close, but yeah, well no, we did that. Let's pull back. World market relations. Yeah, I know. Should try to improve relations, but it's expensive, man. It's expensive. Although what I could do, perhaps, is who else is rich? Egypt is quite rich. Let's actually have a look. Who is the least likely to attack us? I reckon it's probably Canada. Yeah, it's Canada. The likelihood is medium. I suppose I could either help or start improving relations with Kurdistan or Iran. I know Iran probably likes us quite a bit because we're... well, no, they don't really like us. But you know what? I will start supporting their, not opposition, government a little bit. And we'll actually support the Kurdistan government as well. Okay, they got artillery over there. We don't have anything quick down here. Well, technically we do. Let's go ahead and destroy that artillery then. Have you already resupplied? Partially. Switch some of the tanks around. Do we have more repaired? We do. Let's send them up north. Now, are we good to go? Not quite. We still need to wait a tiny bit. That looks like we are ready to go again. So, they're down to 4 garrisons. So, it's probably 2 more attacks. This one included before we can actually break them. Okay, you need to pull back already because I know that you will be destroyed soon if you don't run. Come on, destroy that garrison and then we'll pull back. There we go. We do have replacement tanks at least, so that's good. But in the end, that is actually going fairly well. Start moving some of the infantry down here. Do we have... no, we don't have any supplies here. Oh, that's a bit of a problem then. Did destroy the garrison... oh, not garrison, the artillery down there at least. Now, let's move you guys over here. These tanks really need to go for repairs. Let's get in some reinforcements into the area. You guys get some repairs. They're sending their tank out. That's not going to last for long, I reckon. If it tries to go through us. Have we resupplied yet? Yeah, we have. Let's just get in these two to get some experience for them. I know that they will be taking most of the damage then, but well, sometimes you need to make some sacrifices. Now there's only 2 garrisons remaining, and then there's the artillery. There might still be some units in the barracks itself. We don't know that quite yet, although technically they should be already kind of alerted from there. But sometimes they don't. Okay, we run out of supplies, so let's pull back. Got some infantry over here that can start pushing forward somewhere. Maybe up there, actually. So we don't need to have that many tanks over here on the flank. Up to 5 billion now. Good. You guys need to pull back so you can resupply. And then we shall conquer the city. Oh, there we go. Push that one back. Are they actually able to go through? Oh, right, those mortars do have the river crossing. I have forgotten that. Okay, how are we doing in terms of supplies? Looks like we're doing fine. So let's go ahead and destroy that. So we can kind of protect our flank there. Oh, and there's a lot of troops going through there. These really need to move back for some repairs. Have we been under attack yet? Nope. Okay, well, we're just bombarding something else. Let's move some troops north. Whatever they're trying to send is not going through over there, that's for sure. Now it's just a matter of can we destroy it in time before we run out of supplies, although we do have 12% over here already. We should be regaining at decent speed. And start repairing the industrial complex at least before it gets destroyed. Because there is a lot of artillery around. And it's probably bad for our, well, structural integrity in there. Traitor, come on. Keel over and die. Sending the infantry over there to attack the artillery. Because the artillery seems to be kind of occupied right now. With some other things. Now, our troops are moving there. We got the artillery group, which we could probably move over there. Research breakthrough on airborne laser. Pretty sure that that didn't unlock anything quite yet. Nope. Not on there at least. And didn't unlock any new plane things either. I mean, we'll probably need to get 21st century aircraft first, and then that's going to give the advanced combat aircraft and so forth, and that's going to unlock some new things. Alright, let's move in there. So they are actually getting their artillery away from there. So I suppose that's good. To a certain degree. Now, let's have a look. How are we doing on the west here? I mean, there hasn't really been any attacks, to be fair. So what I could do is, let's actually take this group. Start taking it a bit further and further and see how far we can reach with the supplies. And then try to take out these two, and maybe that one as well. And of course we do have the troops over here. We can attack El Paso now. There's not been a lot of attacks in the region. We'll keep some troops over there protecting the flank. Send the infantry further north as well. Now, we'll probably want to wait a little bit before we move further in, just to let the supply spread. Okay, but we are about to... Well, actually, not about to. It's still going to take 170 days by the looks of it to get the ship design, and then it's going to be another 5 days from there to get the improved digital military system. So not actually doing all that much progress on the race to Mars missions quite yet. Of course, that's partially because the researchers take so long because of our research efficiency isn't very high. And, well, you know what? I'm going to increase the efficiency funding then. By a little bit. Of course, I know that I can't afford to... Well, I could probably afford doing a little bit more. I presume I'm actually... Yeah, I'm the biggest exporter of consumer goods. By far. So more of half of what the... Well, anyone really produces. Alright, let's send more infantry here. So we've got quite a bit of infantry here. Where should we plan our next attack? We could attack north to Wichita and Hutchinson. Or we could try to go for one of the many Springfields. Or we... Well, we don't have a lot of supplies here, so attacking the Fort Chaffee is kind of a problem. Although taking Fort Smith would be nice for another crossing. Oh, they're trying to attack there. Or we could try to get some more... Oh, right, yeah, we did capture that. I'm going to start sending some troops over here, so we're going to attack to Little Rock, and then we're going to go towards Memphis. Over here, we could technically start gathering up an assault on Vicksburg. I'm going to save the troops until later. Oh, okay. They got some troops there. Let's take out that garrison real quick. There we go. Do we have... We've got a lot of the troops here. We can probably try to get towards the road. Just to make sure that they can't really use it anymore. So that they can't really bombard us with their artillery from there. I mean, they can still get some supplies through, no doubt. Okay, that's a problem. That's a bit of a breakthrough that they managed to do there. Or rather, because I had a gap in the front. Let's send in some of the tanks. Go around there. To protect our artillery. Speaking of which, let's move you guys over there. You guys can probably move up north as well. The tanks should be... Yeah, we are going to intercept that. Well, I say that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. How about we just send in the tanks there to... Oh, now you... Oh, come on. We lost one of the Patriots there. Okay, can you just try to get there in a way that you can destroy that? Of course, it's trying to torture us, I reckon. But with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, put a little like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.